Hello everyone, welcome to my tutorial. I'm gonna teach you how to use the events from my event pack. To start, we need to actually get the events in your mod. To do that, go into the Game Banana page, download the zip of the event you want, and then unzip it. Take both of the files and place them into a folder called custom_events on the top folder of your mod. Now that the events are in your mod, you can use them. Place an event where you want it to happen. Then, go into the Events tab and choose the event you want to put there. This version of the zoom event has two sub-versions, the relative one and the absolute one. It's used a bit differently from V2, but there is a way to convert, which I'll be explaining at the end of the video. First, the relative version. This one is meant for beginners and is the simpler option. You put above 1 to zoom in, below 1 to zoom out, and, of course, 1 to go back to the stage's original zoom. Just like in the other version of my zoom event, you can choose between the regular FNF zooming or the custom tween-based mode. This time, for the sake of simplicity, the event can tell which one you want, so you no longer have to put regular or custom on value 1. You put the zoom value on value 1. Then, in value 2, you put the time in beats, not seconds, followed by a comma and then the tween you want. There will be a link in the description for the official Hacks webpage that shows what tweens you can use. For regular mode, you leave value 2 blank. And now, for the absolute version. Most of what I said about the relative version applies to this version too, but instead of being relative to 1, it's relative to the actual default cam zoom of the stage. In case you don't know what the zoom of the stage is, you can open the Lua file for this version of the zoom event in any text editor you have. And there should be this piece of code inside. All you need to do is add a third dash here, save the file, restart the song you're in, and it will tell you on the top left of the window. Write that number down, remove the third dash from the file, save, and you're done. These two events are not mutually exclusive, so you can use both in the same chart. Next up, the cinematics event. Value 1 is how big you want the bars to be in pixels. 0 is off, and 360 just covers the entire screen in black. Negative numbers will just do the same as their positive counterparts. Now, for the lyrics event. Value 1 is the text you want to show up, and value 2 is the size, followed by the color, followed by the font. Color is written in hexadecimal. The font, by default, is the built-in VCR one, but if you want your own font, get a .ttf file from the internet or your system's fonts folder, and put that file in a folder called fonts, again in the top folder of the mod. Take note of what the file is called and put that after the color. Finally, there's Togglebump. Set value 1 to 1 to activate and anything else to deactivate. Value 2 is the intensity of the bump. To convert old versions of the zoom event to the current one, you'll need the absolute version of the event. Go into the chart file of any song and open it in your preferred text editor. Once it's open, search for Bitto zoom event, replace that with Bitto zoom ABS, and replace where it says regular or custom with the zoom amount from the second value.